Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you are an absolute, powerhouse institution of talking in my ear.
My kids say that too, man.
Really?
Yeah, everybody, my mother, my spouse, everybody's like, you talk too much.
Oh, I wasn't thinking that. I more just mean
You enjoy it?
Yeah, I love it.
My man.
I love it.
Thank you. I need to hear that sometimes.
Yeah, 100%.
I need to hear
that. No. I'm a huge fan of it. Sometimes I'll even hope that when I say the thing in my head, it sounds like you. Like when I'm feeling extra confident, I sound like you.
Yeah.
In my head.
Yeah, like, what up? Yeah, I'm Josh. What's good? You know what I'm saying?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's it.
From New York.
So I'm wondering, with Hot 97, with you taking over the show, there are a lot of people that are saying that it feels like New York radio again. You know?
Yeah.
What do you think it is that you're bringing that makes it feel re-New Yorkified?
You know what it is? I think growing up, listening to it as a kid, growing up in the Bronx, listening to Hot 97 every day, I'm an elder millennial, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is, shout out my elder millennials. You didn't have an iPod, you had an MP3 player. You know what I'm saying? And since I didn't have MP3 player money, we were listening to the radio, which was a cultural, touchstone. And going from being a kid, listening to it in the back of a car, doing things as a teenager that my mom would not approve of, that's why we're not saying it on the air. To then being the guy on the mic is crazy.
Yeah.
It's like watching Superman save somebody and then being like, yo, Superman's like, yeah, hold this cape.
Yeah.
You're the guy now.
So now, knowing what you know, do you get on the radio sometimes stop doing that in the back seat?
I leave you little hidden messages, man, on the side, and I'm like, yo, stop that, stop doing that.
Yeah.
Don't talk to your mother like that.
So now in this era that is so podcast heavy, what is it that you think radio provides for the listener that podcast doesn't?
I think podcast is just it's very vibey. You know what I mean? It's just like a vibe fest. It's just like if I just went up there and sat next to one of y'all and was just like, hey, what's up, man? How you doing? What'd you have for lunch, man? You know what I mean? Let's talk about it. And it's just, there's kind of no real structure, unless it's Victory Light, baby. We got mad structure over there.
Okay.
But, it's kind of like this, where it's like, you have a meeting, there's production that goes into it, it's structured. I thought it was gonna be 4 hours of me just up there being like, yo, traffic on the FDR is bad. Yo, here's some new French Montana. I'm the Kid Mero. And it's not like that at all. Actually, podcasting is probably a little bit more exhausting because you're just going straight through. Whereas radio, you get a couple breaks here, an insane caller that you gotta dump, local law commercials, things like that. Top dog law.
Yeah.
It's like ingrained in my brain. That is crazy. Top dog.
Now, do you, when you're doing the show, are there calls that we haven't heard because they're so insane you can't air? Can you tell us about one of them?
I had a lady call in and say, she said, Mero, I love the show, man. I love the energy that you bring in. My name is Casey. I'm from Brooklyn. But if I hear that Kendrick song one more time, I swear to God, I'm gonna do something crazy. I was like, no. I was like, no, wait. What do you mean by that? When you say something crazy, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Are you gonna mix mayonnaise and ketchup, or are you gonna murder somebody like this? But yeah, no, there's been a lot of and then also just people that the earlier it is, the weirder it is. Because the 6 a.m. callers are not like the 9 a.m. callers.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense because for them, I think there's a reasonable amount of time that a person will stay awake. And there's a reasonable amount of time a person will wake up. And I feel like the people who wake up super early, it's for 3 reasons. They either have to, they're on that made-up billionaire schedule. There's no way billionaires are actually I just don't believe it. You have all the money in the world and you get up early?
No, that's not true.
That's crazy.
That is a lie.
So it's either they have to for their shift at their job, they're billionaires, or they might be psychopaths.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's usually the latter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're calling into Hot 97 at 6 a.m.
So when it's 6:02 and you see the call button,
I'm like, yo, pick it up. Let's see who it is. They go, hey, this is John from Brooklyn. I'm blind in one eye. The weather is terrible. Who are you voting for in the midterms? I'm like, yo, my man, we're on the radio.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's hearing this. We're not pen palette.
Do you think it's because you like bring people in so well that they feel like they're just talking to you, even when they're on the radio?
I think so, man. I think so. And I think, honestly, like, it comes from having strict parents and having to spin out of trouble, you know, by being charismatic. So making people feel comfortable enough to tell you, you know, yeah, I smoked crack before I got here. And I'm like, wow, you did not need to tell me that. That was between you and your provider.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a lot of you just taking sort of open confessions.
Listen, I went to Catholic school, I was kicked out, you know, but now I know what the other side of the confessional booth feels like.
Yeah. And they went to like seminary. You were just being yourself.
I was just out here. Yeah, I went to the bodega.
Yeah.
Not the seminary. Yeah.
And so with Hot 97 being such an institution, when you come in, do you feel like there's a lot of new stuff that you want to do, or do you feel a sort of responsibility to uphold what people are expecting?
A little bit of both, you know what I mean? Because there is, you know, people, like you said, like, oh, Mero, you made radio sound like New York again. And I'm like, thank you guys. But there's also, you know, it's New York.
Yeah.
It's a very eclectic city. So, you know, you got rappers that are, you know, mainstream, and then you got some that are not. I was trying to just highlight New York as a city, you know what I mean? Have, you know, people like designers, shout out to Taller de Jarafa, like just New York City kids, because I'm a New York City kid. So it feels good to me to kind of like uplift other people from the city and like kind of showcase them, because there's a lot of talent out here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, okay. You being a New York City kid, right? And me having made 10 years living in New York.
That means you get free health insurance forever.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah.
I had a request
At Penn Station,
for you.
though, at Penn Station.
Oh, health insurance at Penn Station.
Yeah, from a random guy who's
no health insurance at all.
So you're insuring the opposite of your health.
I have a special request. I'm 10 years in New York, and I've never owned Timbs before.
Never?
Yeah, never.
Not even in this what would they call it? A bomb cyclone?
Yeah,
no
yeah.
Timbs in a bomb cyclone?
I bought some Timbs.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that you can show me how to tie them the New York way.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. 100%.
All right.
Yes. Okay, boom. All right. So you see how you have all of these, I believe they're called eyelets?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You would think I have to use all of these. You don't. You know, you just go across the first row like that.
Okay,
right?
let's see. The first
across
row.
the first row.
All right.
And you hold it up, make sure it's even, right?
Okay.
And then, you know, give me a number from 1 through 4.
1 through 4?
Yeah.
3?
3. All right, so let's go on the third eyelet. Let's go on the third one.
Okay.
Bring another one around.
Okay.
All right, and now we're just gonna follow that pattern. We're gonna skip.
Oh, we're just gonna skip
eyelid.
one. Okay,
Yep.
got you. Wow, what if I had said 4?
You know what I mean? Then it, you know, because realistically, you're not even supposed to tie these. You know what I mean? You're not demoing a house. You know what I mean? You're just standing in front of the building. So, you know, and the tongue has to be very elongated. You know what I'm saying? Right there. You know what I'm saying? Get it out. Yeah. We're hanging with it. We're hanging. Yeah.
Okay.
The less neat it looks, the better. You know?
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, 1
Because you're
second.
supposed to buy them tight. It's how you show that you're a wealthy person in New York City.
Okay, so you.
I buy one of these every season.
And then the tongue, is it true that the tongue's like.
Kind of like, you know.
Okay.
You know when you
All
can
right.
when you're in the back of an Uber, you're real up, and you're breathing through your mouth. You're like, that's what the tongue should look like. Yeah.
Okay.
Very relaxed.
Got you. So because the Uber thing hasn't happened to me per se, but like.
Not yet.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay, so really like laid back, like.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And this always stays on. You would probably think that this comes off. It does not. It's a badge of honor.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You could, you write free whoever you know that's in jail.
All right.
You could write whoever, your girlfriend's name, you know, your dog.
If I write my girlfriend's name, will they think she's in jail?
Bonus
Okay.
points. And also, shout out to you because you got actual Timbs, the double-soled Timbs, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. That is very important. You know, you don't want to have the boneless Timbs out here, you know?
Why are they called boneless?
Because they don't have this is the bone right here.
Got you.
You know what I mean? And then this is just breading.
Oh.
You feel me?
So if I got the other ones, they'd be like nuggets.
It would be a McDonald's chicken nugget.
Okay.
With no sauce.
Oh, jeez. So dry.
Very dry. Don't do the single soul Timbs, y'all. If you're here, if you came here to watch Josh do his thing, and you're you're on vacation in New York City, and he said, no, Kid Mero said to buy some Timbs. Don't do the single bingles, okay? Get the double soul. Right?
Amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. And so when I actually step into them, it's okay to just have the tongue out.
All over the place, just a mess.
Let people see some ankle.
Yeah.
Show it off a little bit.
You know what I mean? Roll your jeans up a little bit, you know.
So this is about showing foot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's very lucrative.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. It's very lucrative.
No, there's a lot of money in showing off feet.
Hey, listen, I got 5 stars on WikiFeet, y'all.
Oh, well, thank you so much for this. I got the knowledge now and everything. So you are a powerhouse advocate for Covenant House of New York and New Jersey. Can you tell people what Covenant House does?
So Covenant House, shout out to Pam Sandonato. Covenant House is a charity that works with unhoused youth. Okay, so kids who are on the street, you know, have no place to go, essentially, you know, homeless, you know, really. I said unhoused because that's like the new cool way to say homeless. But, you know, homeless seats, basically. And growing up, you know, having friends who were in shelters, and then being a teacher later on in life, you know, having students who would come in every day, and I'm like, damn, why are you so tired, bro? Like, why? And it's like, oh, I didn't sleep last night. You know, I slept in a shelter, or I slept in a dangerous situation, or I didn't sleep at all. So, you know, that kind of hits home to me. So them helping kids and teens kind of like get their feet under them, get housing, get education, get food, get the things they need to, like, you know, become productive members of society. You know what I mean? It's amazing, you know? Yeah. So I do whatever I can for them. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. That's
anytime,
amazing.
Whatever they need, I got it.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you so much for being here with me.
Thank you, man.
It's wonderful to have you.
Thank you.
Mornings with Mero airs Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on Hot 97. The Kid Mero.